This is Tim Santoni and welcome to Background Checks Demystified. Today we're talking about substance abuse screening as part of your employment screening process. Stick with us. Today I want to talk a little bit about substance abuse screening and how it plays a role in the background screening and onboarding or hiring process for most businesses. Keep in mind that substance abuse screening is not typically regulated by the state or federal government unless you are a DOT, Department of Transportation regulated employer. For the most part, a non-DOT or non-Department of Transportation physical and or substance abuse that's not regulated does not fall in line with FCRA and other state rules like background checks do. This means that there's different rules as to what the applicant can actually see, the process, the reinvestigation, and things like that. That being said, as an employer, it's crucial that you have policies in place on how you deal with things such as a diluted specimen, an applicant that fails to get tested within the 24, 48, or 72-hour window you request, or rechecking when there is a diluent and what those policies look like. You must establish these policies within your business so you know how to interact with the applicant in the screening process, because while the background check may go through fine, if the applicant has a dilute or fails to complete the substance abuse process, screening process, you could have an issue. So keep in mind that substance abuse is not regulated the way background screening is. However, you make sure that you have processes in place so you can effectively weed out those people that you feel are either gaming the system or not being accurately depicting substances within their system, and you also have a way to manage that process when things do come up. Keep in mind that substance abuse screening is a very, very complicated area of screening. There are everything from 5-panel to 9-panel to 10-panel and add-ons for things like ecstasy and other drugs that are not within those typical panels. For the most part, a 5-panel would be your street level drugs. Anything above 5-panel at the 9 and 10-panel level would be your street drugs plus prescription narcotics. When you add the prescription narcotics, you're almost always going to need what's called an MRO, or a medical review officer, because these prescription narcotics could have been prescribed by an applicant's physician, and if they are, the MRO is responsible for making sure that the levels found within the applicant's system at the time of testing are within the prescribed limits. So if you have any questions about substance abuse screening or compliance around substance abuse screening, leave those questions down below. I'd love to reach out and connect with you in the comments. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll talk soon.